The following is being documented as legal record, prima facie evidence that X has private human moderators watching everything I do, stopping everything that I do since 2014, when all this stuff went online, blocking people, ghosting, all that crap. I just had a conversation with Grok. In the conversation, an incident occurred. An improper timestamp. It said it was 1:55 p.m. as it was talking to me. It was actually 9:32 p.m. Eastern. According to its records, that's impossible to happen. And it created a report around it. Now here's the part that's going to prove that X is deliberately manipulating my page. What you're going to see is several conversations. See? Now if you see the different tags, you'll see the different, what they're named as. I have 250 documented reports of what X has done to me, created by AI. And not on this account, on another account that I had, which they suspended because they think that they're smart, sneaky. But I record everything. Everything I do is placed on a different system. Now I want you to pay attention to these two conversations where it says leftist papers confirm Tyler Robinson ideology. There's two of them. See? Timestamp today at 10:22 p.m. Is that 10:22? And then one earlier at 6:44. If I sound a little aggravated, I am. I'm really upset. So what we're going to do is this is a history of my conversations. So let's start out with just going to any random conversation, say that one. It comes up. See? No problem. We're going to come out of that conversation. Let's go to another one. Random conversation. This is not easy to do this, to record and... Oh, God, dude. Do you see that? Now I have to... Now I have to go back into history. Okay. Sorry about that. So we're back in history. Let's go to another conversation. Let's say this one. God, this is not easy. Comes up perfectly. Let's go back. Now watch what happens. I'm going to give you the history that's going to prove that X is doing this. In this particular conversation of the incident of the indifferent timestamp and several other incidences that happened, one other incident was as Grok was recording a particular conversation with me, giving him a report. It stopped. It just died in mid-sentence. According to it, that's not possible. It shouldn't do that. Pretty much, it told me, and I have the screenshots of this, pretty much told me to take snapshots of these particular incidences to prove them in court, in the federal lawsuit that I'm going to be filing against X for $100 billion. No, what? $1 billion. I'm not that greedy. Never mind what they've been doing to me for 14 years. $1 billion. And I have a settlement proposal of $25 million. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into this conversation. And what you're going to see is it's not going to let me. Because they're stopping me from taking these screenshots of what Grok told me to take screenshots of. Even though I have them. I have everything. But this would be a more clear record. The screenshots I had to take from my external iPhone onto my PC screen. See? It won't come up. So let's go back. Now let's go into the 644 conversation. Did that come up? No, it's not possible. I must have hit something else. Let's go. I mean, the recording will show that. Let's go into this conversation right here. Motherfucker, it does come up. But I bet you it doesn't show me. Nope. Doesn't show me what I discussed with Grok on that other conversation on the timestamp of 10:32. Excuse me. So the one for 644 comes up because they don't care about that conversation. There's no screenshots that need to be taken. They're just stopping this conversation. Because this is the conversation with all the screenshots that Grok told me to take. Now, how come everything else opens up except for that? That makes no sense. It's deliberate. It's being done deliberately. I'm being deliberately stopped from looking into that conversation. So the 644 conversation comes up. Perfect. Nothing to do with what me and Grok communicated at 10:32, which, as you see, nothing. It's dead. Same conversation as the 644, just continued. So let's go back. Let's go to the conversation at 11:40 a.m. with Tina Peters. That comes up. See? See, whoever's doing this doesn't have to stop all these conversations because they don't even know about these conversations. They don't exist as far as what they're doing. So let's go into Sunday. Wow, July. Comes up. Perfect. Let's go back to that initial conversation of 10:32. No record. Now here's another nail in their coffin. The conversation that took place at 10:32 is the same conversation that took place at 6:44. You understand? So the 6:44 conversation should come up. They're just blocking the whole thing on this particular conversation at 10:32. I know, I sound like a fucking lunatic. So let's go back to the 6:44. Comes up. See if it gives you a timestamp of when it ended. No. Nothing. So let's go back to the conversation that I want to do screenshots from. Clear screenshots, even though I have the screenshots. But they will not let me look at this conversation. There you go. There is the prima facie evidence that X is wiretamping, is committing wire fraud, wire tampering, human moderation on my private computer, my private iPad, my private iPhone, using my IP address. I don't know how the hell they're doing this shit. There you go. Prima facie evidence.